Hello everyone, and welcome back to this week of our Minecraft Let's Play series. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Now, obviously, as you may have noticed, I have a bunch of shulker boxes here that are going to be helping us along the line for this week, and we might not even get to all of these because some of these are going to take a few hours. But I'll give you a sneak peek into all of them, and then we'll go over what we're actually going to be doing this week, such as... Well, that's a great start. In these shulker boxes, we've got a lot of building blocks that only seem to be for building, obviously, because, well, they are. Then in these two, we got the components for a farm that you can probably tell by the main ingredient that's at the top of here. And then you have the shulker box that I took with us to the ancient city last time. So then what's the plan for this week, huh? Well, to save myself from not being coy at all, this is what I'm planning for this week, but I'm probably only going to get past through these first three items, mainly because I'm expecting these two to take a while. But in the grand scheme of things, the first thing we're going to be doing this week is we're going to be finally working on that jelly statue. That is what I spent most of the beginning of this episode gathering materials and planning for. Then I want to go ahead and explore the ancient city that we found last time that I kind of just went ahead and ran away from after the fact because I did not have enough time to, and also I was terrified. I'm not even going to hide that fact. I also want to make the sugarcane farm because, well, we do have the sugar plant literally off in the corner, as you can see over here. I want to make an actual farm for that, so whenever I need rockets, I can just go ahead and make a bunch of paper, but I can also then just trade that paper for a bunch of emeralds from our villagers. And then for the other things that I don't think we're going to be getting to solve the storage problem, something you may not have noticed is that I've actually been replacing some of these barrels with chests, and also some of these chests have been getting filled up faster than the other chests, so I want to figure out a way to maximize storage and make a system that will actually hopefully hold for longer than what has been happening. And then the other two things that we worked on last week, I kind of want to see if we can finish. I doubt we're going to get to either of these though, is I want to see if we can finish a complete catalog and see if we can finish Adventuring Time. But first things first, for the jelly statue, we need an adequate place for this. And I've gone ahead and actually figured out the dimensions of what I want the statue to be in another world. So I'm going to bring you guys over there. So I will see you guys in a second. And here is the statue in its full glory. I think I spent about 6 hours trying to construct and make this look somewhat normal because the head and the body and the legs just did not fit with each other. So I ended up landing on this. Some of the proportions still might be off, but that's fine by me. So this build actually measures in at 74 by 74 by 43. So I need to find a decent sized space for this in our world, and preferably a plains biome because I've got some other things that I kind of want to just plant around it as well. So yeah, this is our cat statue, and we're going to be trying to build this week. This is our main priority this week. And alright, this is where I'm planning to build this thing. It is definitely not as flat as I was hoping it would be, but of course it's kind of hard to do with an amplified world. As you can see, there's little like divots here and there, and there's the hills up here. But I'm thinking we could probably knock them down, hopefully relatively quickly, and get this thing up very quickly. So I've got some terraforming to do, so I will be back. You know what? I need a beacon. Alright, now after a few hours of labor and terraforming, we now have an area to actually build this cat statue upon. It's a 74 by 74 square, and that is what we needed. And of course, a lot of the areas aren't necessarily that pretty on the edges, but it's fine for the time being at least. So let's get into building, shall we? There we go. There's the platform done at least. So while past guy is building this, I'd like to answer a few things about why I am doing this. In the past week, I've talked about that Scar's cat Jelly sadly passed away on January 4th, and that was obviously the catalyst for why I wanted to do this. Now, of course, I don't know Scar personally, and Scar doesn't know who I am at all, but I know that some people would wonder why I would go through all the trouble of doing this if that's the case. Am I using this for views? To boost my channel? The simple answer to that question is no. I would never do that. Not only is that wrong to do, but so insensitive that it's borderline inhumane. No, I have my own reasoning as to why I've decided to take the time to do this. The main reason being that I want Jelly to be remembered in our world. The way I see it, losing a pet is like losing a family member in its own right, and this is my way of giving my condolences to Scar. While I'm not going to get into it this week, I have plans to make this memorial better in the future, possibly turning this into a centerpiece of a greater build. But for now, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Funnily enough, this statue was actually planned to be a lot smaller, but it just never looked right and I didn't want to ruin it. So, in the end, Jelly got a statue for me that she deserves. Well, a statue that I can provide at least. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the montage of me putting this build together. And here we have it in all its full glory, in survival this time. Yeah, this thing doesn't look that big until you start like walking around it, and even then it's only I think 43 blocks, so it takes a lot of materials, but in reality it's not that big I would say, but I'm still pretty proud of how this turned out. Now of course there's still a lot of terraforming issues around here that need to be fixed, but right now I'm not too worried about those, like that giant chasm right there, this needs to be taken out, but that can wait for another time. Because as for now, I'm going to be packing my stuff up and we're going to be going and doing the other things I wanted to do for this week. I wanted to do this though first because this was my main priority. Which I hope you guys like my tribute to Jelly because this is going to be staying here for the end of time. And alright, as promised last week, the next thing we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be going through the ancient city now, which I am terrified of doing because of the fact that we have to deal with the Warden if I don't do this correctly. But this is the loot we got last time, and this time I'm also going to be bringing white wool with us to block the shriekers and hopefully the sensors. I don't know if that works, but I'm definitely going to try. So let's head over there then, shall we? Alright, into the depths we go. So I want to test something really quick before we go completely down there. If I jump here, you can tell there's a skulk sensor, right? If I place a wool block though, or break a wool block, it does not activate it. If I break this though, it does activate it. Okay, that is what I wanted to see. Alright, we're back in here. I am not letting go of shift if I can help it. Okay, so there is a shrieker right there. Is there another shrieker in the vicinity? There's another one there, but I don't think that's going to activate. There is another one there, however. So I place this around here and go to take out this one. Okay. Swifting's 3. Okay, cool. So if I break this, Amazing what happens when you actually start thinking. But right now, what I want is I need to, not you need to, but what I want to find is the disc. There is a chest up there, but we should probably get out the other sensors over there first. Unless... God, why is this place so huge? I forgot I have the Electron. We're going to need to get that off in a second. Just take it off now. Oh, I didn't realize that also activates these. Interesting. Okay. So we've hit it once. How much terrain we've covered, that's fine. This is like the most used wool has gotten from me so far. I mean, it's saving my life, so I can't complain. I just kind of wish I brought shears. I don't remember what I broke over here and what I haven't, so time to slowly move over there. Oh, right, we need the trims too. I forgot about that. Oh, we still need one more armor trim too. Oh, that's... Okay, that's fine. That's two. Yeah, we should be safe over here, I believe, to an extent. So I don't know if things spawn up on this thing or not. I'd assume they do. Yeah, I can already see some smoke sensors, so I gotta be careful around here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, that's a spawner. I was wondering how zombies spawned down here last time we were here. We still need the other armor trim, I've realized, because we're missing silence. Ironic. We still got a lot of this area to look through, so... It's 3. So there's been upwards of 30 shriekers so far we've found, at least. We have enough fragments now. That's good. Oh my lord, there's 2 of them right next to each other. That's not happening. Well, it's not happening without me setting off the Warden. That's a lot of shriekers. I'm going back. Now we know there's a chest up here. There are 3 shriekers literally at this chest specifically. No way I look at this does this go well. Oh my god. Why? There's so many shriekers. Let's see, let's do a head count of how many there are actually like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is just gonna be set off very quickly if I even attempt it, so I'm just gonna walk away for the time being. That is crazy. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I want to fly back to our base and throw Swift Sneak on, just so I have Swift Sneak. So, because I left the world, we're back to reset at 0. Why didn't I grab this? I guess I just forgot. So we do have Swift Sneak now. This is what I was worried about. I didn't take as much precaution as I should have. Oh, right, this area. How do I deal with this? If I do this, it's just gonna activate it. Or not. Okay, make that one. I just hope since there's something below us, I know that much, but I don't know where. Now I'm gonna hope. So this one should be fine. I think there's only one more skulk sensor, or a skulk shrieker, and I think it's down here. Alright, I do think that somehow we are actually home free. Alright. And finally, the last chest. Good boy. Alright, so we have to find another... I mean, it was fun going through here, though, and I'm glad that I remembered wool blocks out the sound. Let's go around, gather up the chest, and we'll leave. Oh wait, there was a skeleton skull over there that I wanted to grab. This would be the first head we have. There are a bunch of diamonds around here. I'll come back at some point for them, probably. I'll forget about it, and we'll not be coming back here, but you know. And after a couple of hours of going through the ancient city and salvaging everything we could find through there, whether it be the shriekers, the sensors, or anything found in chest, we have now come back with a bunch of loot. And when I say a bunch of loot, I am not kidding. We've got 6 enchanted golden apples. We've got the ward armor trim. I'm a little disappointed we get the silence one, but that just means we'll have to find an ancient city in the future again. We got some disc fragments for 5 to make enough for 2 discs. We got some echo shards, a bunch of enchanted books, and 3 more Swiftsney books, even though I've already put one on my pants. And then we've also got a bunch of 13 music discs, cat music discs, a lot of diamond horse armor, some saddles, leads, name tags, a bunch of potions of regeneration, the diamond leggings, 2 of them at least, 2 diamond hose, some soul torches, amethyst shards, skeleton skulls, glowberries, 59 skulk shriekers by the way, skull catalyst, skulk veins, regular skulk, and a bunch of skulk sensors. It may have taken a long while, but it was worth it in the end. But sadly, that's going to have to be it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, even though we didn't get to everything that I wanted to this week. We didn't get to the sugarcane farm or the storage system because of the fact that the cat statue and the ancient city actually took a lot of time in themselves. So yeah, I apologize for that, but that's just sometimes how it goes. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this week. And as always, you guys have a great one. Take care. And I will see you guys hopefully in the next week. All right. Bye-bye.